Welcome to video 8. Are you ready? We're almost there. We want to look at one more graphic organizer to help you understand the idea. Debate building. The third D. The debate. So before you start, choose one of the statements from the previous week. Now that's important. You talked about statements and it says you should write the statement. So write it. Decide which position you will defend, for or against. Research to find facts for your position. It's important to find facts. You don't assume, you don't think you know, you know. And facts are important. And that makes what we did before, the research, the ideas, the keywords to look for. When you're looking for information fast, you want to look for keywords. Does this information tell you what you want? You can research a lot. Look at lots of articles. Don't be shy. But look for specific information to your argument. That's why the statement for you in that previous graphic is so important. So list the facts. You have 10 in the book. You can have 20 or 40. You should have at least 10. 10 facts to back up what you want to argue. If you think Coupang is a bad company, why? And get some facts. Get some things. Then write your argument in a long paragraph form. This helps you think through your argument. Does it make sense? So when you're reading, you write it in long form, and you take one position, one paragraph, your idea, opposing position, one paragraph, your position, opposing position. Do it that way so you can put in your mind different ideas. Write it long. Don't be shy. This isn't a grammar test. This is just write out your ideas so that you can see that they make sense, that you have research. You should have references, and you can in MS Word do references. So number 1, write it in long paragraph. My argument, opposition. My argument, opposition. Write it that way, and it takes time. But this time you already have this information. Research more and find your ideas. Okay? You see the problems. You see the problems in your argument. If you can't have both sides, or if you're always arguing the other side and your position is this way and your argument and you're finding information the other way, that's not a bad thing, but you have to work hard to find your argument. Don't find just the other person's. And sometimes in debate, for and against, it's hard to find the one side, but you can do it. Choose team members who will write the opposite paragraphs. If you work together, I write my paragraph, so you do it together. You share the information. I write on the paper and I share it to you. If you're doing this on your computer, then share the file just send the file to your opposing person and back and forth. And you do that. You can do that from home. You can do that in the classroom. But it helps you kind of tune your mind into how this is going to work. It's kind of prepping your idea, so it's not just, we have to do this. Okay? Then you can have discussion in real time when you come to class. We have at least two other graphic organizers to help you with this idea, and it will generate longer paragraph ideas. Research and reference. This is the end of discovery and discussion. So we've already talked about. We have that foundation. We've discovered our ideas. We've opened that umbrella as we talked in the beginning. Now you need to review the story and search the internet for more ideas. You have your facts. Find your facts, keep your reference. But for each story that you reference, if you find information, this person said this person said that, you need to keep track. Where is it? And in MS Word, if you look at it, there's at the top of the tab, there's a reference tab. And it's very easy. You go reference, and what kind of reference do you want? And you fill in all the information. Then you save it, and it will add it to your paper. So when you are preparing, everything is there. You don't have to look again. You don't have to go to the internet. You don't have to, oh, I found it on this blog somewhere. Oh, I have this PDF. But PDFs have authors, and they have publishers, and they have dates, and you need to write those so that you can say, this person in your argument, this person said this, to back up your position. You will be challenged if you don't have those references. And you need them, and you need to write them and keep them. The reference is very important. Fill in the blanks. The program will add the information. You can. It's not hard. It might be your first time. So the first time is always a challenge. But you can do it. And once you do it the first time, then every reference, everything you take for your argument, you want to put there because you want to have easy access. You want to have easy access. If you have a PDF and you can open the PDF, then you highlight the PDF where your points are so that you can see them quickly again. Color them in yellow. You don't need a lot of paper, like stacks of paper. You just need good references. And if you download it as a PDF, highlight it on the internet, highlight it in your computer, and you just, boom, yellow. When you're looking again, you don't have to read the whole paper. Where did I find it? No. You find that yellow that you highlighted, and you know, it's there. Okay? So everybody can use the same, and if everybody uses the same research papers, then highlight different colors for each team member so it's easy to know which is yours and which is not. You don't have to learn a lot about MS Word to do that, or PDF. Just highlight different colors for the same idea. Or have each person download to their computer so that they can reference. But if you collect all these references to one folder, then all the people can access, and you only have one file but different colors for everybody who wants to do it. This is important because the other team is going to do the same thing. And so you want to have more information than they do. So don't be shy. If you have 10 or 20 or 30 papers, that's great. You don't have to use every paper, but you have to research so that you have enough material to make that rebuttal. Don't just assume. Put research into your argument. It's very, very important. You need more than one story. This is one story. But what is your argument? What is your argument? What is your statement? What is your argument? How is that information you're researching fit? This takes time, and if you did it before, it's not so hard because you already have it. But adding more, work as a team. Work as a team for each point. Each point should have 10 different papers. That means you have 10. Your partner has 10. Another team member, 5 team members, 50 papers, but only 10 each. And then you can draw from each other. You can talk about it together. Oh, this argument is here. This fits your argument. Sometimes I do that. You know, I download a paper Or I find a paper and it says, oh, this is for this other project. It's not even for this one. This fits better over here. And you download it and you make a note of it. You always research, you always keep those references in your paper so that you can always go back. It's always easy. Make notes. Also on MS Word you have footnotes or endnotes. Use it. Use that resource. It's easy to use. It's good to learn. And it will make your life easier. So match the argument with your statement. That's the hardest part, is everything is beautiful and the stories are nice and the research is great. But if they don't match your argument or your statement, then you are just going on a cow path. And the other team will challenge you on that cow path. Brainstorming is crucial. We did brainstorming before. Now as a group you brainstorm all these articles, all this research, talk about them. Brainstorm is how everything fits. Who's going to argue what? Why does it fit? How does it fit? Everything has to fit. And test it on your teammates. Practice arguing. Challenging. Your teammate has an idea? Great. Challenge it. Sometimes that's the hardest because of culture or because of personality. And so we want to really work hard on that. We're almost to the end. So if your group is large, make them smaller. Work in small groups. Don't get big groups. Big groups, everything gets confusing. Small groups make things more efficient. In the following graphic organizer, you have the 5 paragraphs. Put your ideas into. Write 1 paragraph for each idea. You've written out your argument in long. Now, boil it down to 1. So you can make an opening statement. An opening statement tells everything about what your point is, and you only have like 2 or 3 minutes. So you don't want long things. You want to open and then defend. Use 5 paragraphs to put your ideas into. Work through your main idea and make 5 paragraphs. You don't need more. You don't have a lot of time. But you need 5 paragraphs and you need references and you need to connect them. The story has 10 paragraphs. Compress it into 5 key ideas. If your team has 5, each one should have each 1 idea. And this will make a large task for the group into easier pieces. So in review, choose your position. Are you for or against? If you are for, then you have to develop the arguments for, and everything should match. All your teammates should match. Okay? They should all focus on that statement and that position. That's your opening idea. Everybody should do that. Everybody has a different point, a different aspect, a different angle. And so those have already been developed. So now you want to talk about them, challenge them in real time. Brainstorm with your team to expand previous ideas. This is very important. Research facts. You have 10 facts, but 10 for and 10 against. Don't just put 4 or 4 or 10 against. You need both. You need to know how these work together, because your opposition will do it. Use the MS Word Research tab and the Footnotes tab. Build a reference list so that you can have quick access, even if it's on your phone and you're taking notes. Take notes. Add to that notebook that you had already started in the beginning. And write the long version of your argument. Write it out. You can handwrite it. You can put it on computer. But whatever you write, look at the sequence and share with if you have a partner, do opposing ideas. You choose one, your partner chooses another. You write the first one, they write the second. really good ideas. And follow the paragraph suggestions. Not hard, but time consuming. But we're almost there, and the fun will begin. Let's challenge. Challenge, challenge, challenge. That should be in our head as a first word. Thank you for this vision, for viewing this video. I hope to see you soon for video 9.